Dear students, welcome back to the online English class, grade 10. Today we are going to discuss a new poem from our literature book, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. This is a comical poem written by Ogden Nash. It is written in the form of a ballad. Dear students, look at this phrase. Do not judge a book by its cover. Do not judge a book by its cover. You cannot judge a book by its cover. Cover may be attractive, but you cannot judge the book by its cover. You cannot judge the true qualities of someone or something just by assessing the superficial details alone. We cannot depend on outward appearances to know what something or someone is really like. We already discussed a quote, appearances are often deceptive. I think you remember it. So once again I will repeat the phrase, do not judge a book by its cover. This poem was written by Ogden Nash, Frederick Ogden Nash. He was an American poet. He was famous for his light verse. Light verse means poems based on playful themes, and it is written to amuse and entertain the readers. Ogden Nash wrote over 400 pieces of comic verse. They are humorous. The best of his work was published in 14 volumes between 1931 and 1972. This poem, The Tale of the Custard the Dragon, is written in the style of a ballad. Ballad is a song or poem that tells a story. Already you studied some ballads, and this poem is a humorous ballad. Let's discuss the poem in detail. The Tale of Custard the Dragon, written by Frederick Ogden Nash. Dear students, this is a humorous poem about a cowardly dragon named Custard. Belinda is a little girl. Belinda lives in a little white house with her 4 pets. Belinda had 4 pets. The little girl Belinda, who lived in a white house, had 4 pets. A little black kitten named Ink, a little grey mouse named Blink, Mustard, a little yellow dog, and Custard, a little pet dragon. She had a black kitten named Ink, a grey mouse named Blink, a yellow dog, Mustard, and a cowardly dragon, Custard. Now let's discuss the poem in detail. Listen to the poem.
The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse, and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon, and a realio trulio little pet dragon. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, but the dragon was a coward, and she called him Custard. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth, and spikes on top of him, and scales underneath, mouth like a fireplace chimney for a nose, and realio trulio daggers on his toes. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Page number 130. Belinda tickled him, she tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. Belinda tickled him, she tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the realio trulio cowardly dragon. Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said "Wick," which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. "Mewch!" cried Ink, and "Ooh!" cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Belinda paled, and she cried "Help, help!" but Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little Mouse Blink strategically mouseholed. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in the dungeon. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. Page number 131. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard, "I'd have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered." And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink, "We'd have been 3 times as brave, we think." And Custard said, "I quite agree that everybody is braver than me." Belinda still lives in her little white house, with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse, and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon, and her realio trulio little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage.
Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse, and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon, and realio trulio little pet dragon. Once there was a little girl named Belinda. The poet says that once there was a little girl named Belinda. She lived in a little white house. Belinda lived in a little white house. She lived with her pets, a black kitten, a grey mouse, a yellow dog, and a little red wagon, and a creature that is really and truly a dragon. She had a black kitten. She had a little grey mouse, a yellow dog, a little red wagon. Wagon is a vehicle used to transport goods. She had a little red wagon. And the other thing is a dragon, and a realio trulio little pet dragon. The poet says that it was really and truly a dragon. So she had creatures like dog, mouse, kitten, and dragon as her pets. Apart from these pets, she also had a red wagon. In the second stanza, the poet gives the names of the pets of Belinda. Now the name of the black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse she called him Blink, and the yellow dog was sharp as mustard. But the dragon was a coward, and she called him custard. The poet introduces each pet of Belinda. The little black kitten was named Ink. The little grey mouse was named Blink. The yellow dog was named Mustard. And the dragon was called Custard because he was a coward. In the second stanza, the poet introduces each pet of Belinda. He says that the name of black kitten is Ink, the name of grey mouse is Blink, the little yellow dog was called Mustard. Mustard is a yellow colored flower, so she calls the little yellow dog as Mustard. And the dragon was a coward, so she calls him Custard. In this stanza, the poet has used simile. The dog was compared to mustard, and the yellow dog was sharp as mustard. Dear students, today we are concluding here. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Complete the given homework and send it in the group. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.